music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Ignore that. I got my windows open and I don't feel like closing them right now. As y'all can see from this title, this is a little gossip conversational. I'm gonna have to close that window. Gossip conversational. My thought process on this whole Nicki Minaj, her 2 new songs that's out. I done forgot the name of the damn songs because I don't really like the song that much. You know what I'm saying? Sips tea, but I can't sip tea right now. The damn phone is in my hand. But yeah, I don't like the 2 songs. You know, I don't think they shitty. I feel like, well, first things first, that y'all always like to do, the lipstick of tonight. It is Kat Von D. The color is called Damned. And yeah, I'm gonna get some new colors in like a day or two. The new songs are called, see, they're not even on the suggested new tracks anymore on Tidal. But I think it's like Chung Lee and, let me hear you are. Let's see. Yeah, Chung Lee and then Bobby Tings. You know, I'm not a Nicki Minaj hater. I've listened to Nicki Minaj, you know, stuff before. I don't think I have any of her albums, but I have a couple of her singles. I know she's been, you know, when she's featured on stuff, I see that too. But, you know, overall, as far as I think, you know what I'm saying, those songs just like a year too late. Mugs still available on my site, and so is the F.A.T t-shirts. Links in the description box below the video. Yeah, you know, I feel like both of the songs should have came out when she was beefing with Remy Ma. I feel like she took a long little hiatus. You know, we have not heard from her since it was December. She had been, you know what I'm saying, on social media silence. She was on, you know, she was on Motorsport and a couple other things she was featured on or whatever. But for the most part, she has not had her own anything out in a while. You know, her and Remy had the whole beef, and Remy killed her with Sheet there. Remy and Nicki came back with those 2 songs that didn't go anywhere, that had Wayne and Drake featured on there. And that's the last thing we kind of really heard of her with her own music. I know she's probably gearing up for another album, but I was utterly disappointed in the 2 songs. And again, not saying the songs are shitty. I just feel like if you Nicki Minaj, okay, you are Nicki Minaj. You are an established rapper. At this point, you are a legend. And now, just like, I mean, the songs didn't make me feel anything. Like, I didn't get hype. I didn't like, oh my God, the words are amazing. You know, I just kind of was like, oh, okay. Like, it was just not enough for me. I feel like when you release 2 new songs after being gone for a minute, and you release 2 new songs right after Cardi B releases her album, and Cardi B album was fucking amazing, I just expected more from Nicki's songs. I thought she would come, like, I don't think the songs are singles. I don't think they singles at all. I don't see either one of those songs being played on the radio. I don't hear either of those songs kind of being played in the club. I felt like those are 2 songs that she can put on the album. You know what I'm saying? That if you're a Nicki fan, you know what I'm saying, and she had them on the album, you'll be like, cool, I like these songs. I can rock with these songs on an album. But I'm like, you come and release 2 songs and this is what you release? I would just honestly like, oh, all right. I mean, and Nicki has her fans. Nicki fans gonna love whatever she do. The same as anybody else. Like, if a Beyonce song come out, it can be shit tea. Beyonce fans gonna love it regardless. And, you know, so Nicki fans is gonna love it anyway. Me, on the other hand, I'm a Nicki fan who can say the songs wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? For all the hype. Oh my God, Nicki been gone for a minute. Oh my God, she back. Oh my God, she gonna put out 2 songs. I'm gonna be rad and listen to these songs. No, and I listen to both songs. I listen to both songs at work. I listen to them clearly. Like, I clearly listened to them. Our computer was being upgraded. I had like 15 minutes to sit around and do nothing. And so I listened to Nicki 2 songs. And I was like, well, that was okay. Next. And then on my way home, I listened to the songs again. So I make sure I rode around in my car. That's how you can sell music. Because if you can get in your car and ride out, you get a feel for it. Neither song made me feel anything. And I'm like, girl, that's all you got? Then she did a whole interview, you know what I'm saying, talking about how she felt bad that nobody backed her up, the whole Cardi B situation when Cardi B was, when the whole motorsport song came out, and Cardi B basically was saying how Nicki changed her verse on the motorsport record. And Nicki tried to make it seem as if, I don't know why she said that. You know, I was on the record first. It was supposed to be me and Quavo. Then the other Migos got on there. Then Quavo asked me if, is it Quavo? Yeah. Then Quavo asked me if he could add Cardi on there. And I said, sure. He was like, you know, I mean, she was like, you know, I even texted him and asked him if he can go on Twitter and, you know, correct some things, and he said no, he would only do it if I was a girl, ha 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 ha, or, you know, he wasn't gonna go on Twitter to correct nothing, but if they asked him in an interview, he would correct it. And my thing is, but I saw her put on Twitter herself, they asked her to take her singing off. Okay. Then Atlantic asked her to not mention Cardi's name in her verse. And she was like, well, she was told that Cardi was one who requested that. She's like, so, of course, I changed my stuff because y'all asked me to. I mean, and I think about that is, it doesn't matter who asked you to change the verse. You changed the verse. All Cardi said was that she didn't hear the verse that was on the record because you had redid your verse, and they released her first version of the record that Nicki did, and it was a little bit different. So I get her saying, I didn't hear that verse. She changed her lyrics because you did. It doesn't matter what the reason was that you did it. You still changed them. I feel like Nicki came back and she's like, I need to play victim. Oh my God, they try to make me out to be the villain. They try to make me out to be the bad guy, you know, trying to insinuate the reason it was my fault that we didn't, we both were not on the motorsport video together. But the real reason was, you know what I'm saying, my hairstylist, who now she uses now, wasn't available to do my hair on the day that Cardi was shooting. And I mean, whether it was schedules or whatever, you can clearly see y'all haven't had a conversation. So my thing is always weird to me when someone say, oh, me and her don't have no issue, like we cool, but y'all ain't had no conversation. So you ain't talked to her and she ain't talked to you. So clearly it was something moving in the water. Because, you know what I'm saying, if the Brat wanted to do a song with Missy and Mariah Carey, she gonna call them. Ain't no beef. If Brandy wanted to do a song with Queen Latifah, M. Scott, and Yo-Yo, it has to be some communication. You have to have a conversation. The same way you had conversation with Quavo. If you, I just don't, you know, I don't care if they beef it or not. I think everybody is aware that Nicki Minaj can try to be a bully in this industry. I feel like it's to a point to where she been in this industry so long as the top female artist that it's a new day. And, you know, Cardi at this point in time is popping. Okay, she's been popping for like at least the past 2 years. She's been, you know, popping and popping and popping. Just released her album, and I feel like Nicki like, okay, I gotta come out here and make a bang. And my thing is, you could have came out and not said not damn word about Cardi. You could have. You could have stood on your own 2 feet and just talked about what you had going on. I feel like Nicki is strategically bringing up Cardi because Cardi is popping right now. So let's have our names in the same conversation. And I feel like that's sad based on who she is as an artist. And someone else put earlier today, like, she did a whole interview, why only thing people talking about is Cardi, because that's what's popping. That's the thing. She talked about all kind of shit, but she also made sure to talk about something that will get people talking. You can go do an interview with somebody and talk about 18 different things, but if you mention Cardi B and Nicki Minaj beefing, they're gonna pick up on that. You can talk about all kind of stuff, but if you bring up, you know, Tristan Thomas cheating on Khloe Kardashian, that's a topic. I think that's what Nicki did. And I just feel like she can't play victim. For her to be like, you know, what did she say? The story of me and Cardi beefing is more entertaining than the truth. I mean, but she said that as if she's never had any kind of beef that made her more popping. And I mean, I think Nicki, to the point, she's been a little bit hypocritical, because even saying how, you know, Cardi never paid me genuine love. Like, she never showed me genuine love. She don't owe you nothing. I believe she's spoken up to a certain extent about who you are, and we all know who Nicki Minaj is. I don't think that she has to sit down. Of course, it's a train. I don't think she has to sit down and be like, you know what I'm saying, Nicki is the best this, Nicki is the best that. You know, saying how anybody would kill to be on a song with me, and you would think, you know, for her to, she should be gracious or whatever about being on, that she should be happy that she graced, she was on a record with me. And my thing is, if you ask me, Motorsport was more popular for Cardi than Nicki Minaj. I mean, Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj, and the big thing was, oh my God, Cardi and Nicki Minaj on the same song. But I liked Cardi B's verse a little bit more than Nicki's. I loved Nicki's chorus too. I mean, her verse too. But you know, I like the song more for Cardi than Nicki, and I think that's just what's popping right now. That don't mean Nicki Minaj don't have the same accolades she had before, but someone else has come up behind you, and she kind of just, she know what she's supposed to do. And she said that, you know, Cardi did what she's supposed to do. She took it and she ran with it. You know what I'm saying? She did all the right moves, and she moved how she should have moved. Right. She hustled to get to where she at. So my thing is, why come up now and be like, oh my God, you know, they kind of lied on me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to protect me. No one wanted to speak up for me. I think the fact that no one wanted to speak up for you speaks volumes. You've been in the game for how long, and they didn't want to speak, and no one spoke up for you? No one spoke up for you? What does that say about how you act? And everyone knows that even the whole thing when her and Remy was beefing, many radio people said how Nicki was calling them, wanting them to speak up for her, and no one kind of did. And I think it's a thing of Nicki for a long time has bullied the industry, and now they ain't trying to be bullied by her. So she's like, all right, I can't bully him. Now let me play victim. Now let me act like, you know what I'm saying, oh, woe is me. You know, they didn't take up for me. You've been in this game by yourself for all these years. You got thick ass skin, girl. So I think the video of her trying to be all sad, like, oh my God, that hurt me so much. Girl, bye. I mean, you can't. Nicki is strong. She's smart. Okay, if y'all believe this old fucking interview that she did, she up here acting oh so sad like she want to cry because Cardi B ain't show her no genuine love. Miss me with the bullshit, okay? She needs some sound bites to get herself back popping because she's been missing in action for a while. And yes, she is Nicki Minaj. Her name does ring bells, but does it sell records? I'll wait. You know, even how she said Cardi B, you know what I'm saying, only felt comfortable speaking against her, or just saying how, just speaking against her in public. When Cardi was saying how, well, she changed her voice, and you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, and it's a whole motorsport situation. Saying how Cardi only did that because it's a whole I hate Nicki train. I don't think people hate Nicki. I don't. I think Nicki is like any other famous person who people love her or they love someone else. It ain't that anyone don't love Nicki. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing of you've had your time in the game, and it ain't all about kissing your ass anymore. Just because people ain't kissing your ass no more don't mean they hate you. And it's the rap game. You battling with bitches. You know what I'm saying? Girl, bye. I think she's trying to come at Cardi because right now Cardi is who's popping. And, you know, that's just my opinion. I just think Nicki needs to sit her ass down. You know what I'm saying? I think she's petty right now. I think this is a petty party in one party. You know what I'm saying? I think she wanted some sound bites. And that's what it was. Okay, last thing, you know what I'm saying, I don't like the 2 songs. I don't like them as singles. I want her to come back with something popping. You know what I'm saying? I want a true Nicki Minaj record. You know what I'm saying? I want Nicki Minaj from the Monsterverse with Kanye and Jay-Z. Where's that Nicki? Where is that Nicki? Y'all know what I had already. Whatever. So, you know, I want that Nicki. I feel like in this, I mean, give me something, girl. Give me something, girl. So that's all I got for y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay's Corner. Peace.